Have you guys noticed that there are a lot of people in the lock community who are restarting their lock journey? I'm seeing way too many people combing out their locks. What's going on, Loc fam? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I've actually had a few people explain to me why they started their lock journey over again. There are so many people where when you go on their page, they're on their third, their fourth, sometimes their fifth lock journey. Do what you gotta do for yourself and for your hair. If you feel like your locks aren't something you love, do what you gotta do. Whether you have to restart, cut them out, comb them out, whatever you need to do to make you happy is what's the most important. I just do not understand the need to restart a lock journey 3, 4, 5 times. Let me know in the comments below how many times you have restarted your lock journey. Is this your first lock journey? Is this your second? Is it your third? Let me know in the comments. And also let me know why you restarted your lock journey. I want you guys to help me understand why people are restarting their lock journeys 3, 4, 5, 6 times. At which point are your locks going to reach your ankles? So you guys, in today's video, I am going to talk about the things that I wish I knew before starting my lock journey. See, I was fortunate with my lock journey because I made a lot of mistakes. As you guys already know, or if you're new to my channel, you will see that I did start my lock journey by myself, and I was completely uneducated when I started my lock journey. I went in blind, okay? I grew up seeing my mom with locks, but I never really retained any of the information. I didn't pay attention to anything. I literally just looked at people with locks and I was like, wow, these are so pretty. I want my hair to look like this too, without doing any research about the hairstyle. When it comes to locks, guys, you need to do your research because they're intricate. They require a lot of research. You cannot look at someone else's lock journey and say, okay, I'm just gonna copy what they do and get the same results. It doesn't work that way because we all have different hair textures, different hair types, different everything. Everyone's hair needs something different, whether it's a different moisturizing routine, whether it's different products or oils to use, or whether it's a difference in how often you maintain your locks. Retwisting, relocking, washing. You can't just look at, I don't know, like a lock influencer's page and be like, oh, this is what she or he does with their locks, so I'm gonna start my lock journey and I'm just gonna do whatever they're doing and it's gonna work. Most of the time it's not going to work because do you have their exact hair type? Do you have their exact lifestyle? Are you eating the same foods that they're eating? You would have to completely copy and paste everything they are doing down to their sleep routine, because everything you do in your life will affect your hair growth, and your hair health. Copying someone else's lock journey and what they're doing, boo, it's not gonna work for you. What you need to be doing is your research before starting your lock journey to make sure that 1, this is the right thing that you should be doing for your hair, 2, that you know exactly what you need in your locks to maintain healthy locks. Because it's one thing to start a lock journey and have locks that are dry, like brittle and falling out and thinning, and there's another thing to start a lock journey, be completely educated, have healthy, long, beautiful locks. Girl, my locks are a mess, and in my next video I'm gonna take you guys on a lock tour so you can see exactly what's going on deep and within my locks. because on the outside, my locks are like, oh girl, your locks are getting long. They look so good other than the color, but there's a lot more details to what's going on with my locks. So the first thing that I wish I knew when I started my lock journey is the different methods that you can use to start a lock journey. So there's 2-strand twists. You can start your locks with braids. You can start with instant locks, where you literally crochet locks and your locks are instantly locks. There's so many different methods, guys, to start locks. A hair texture that might work really well with braids might not work so well with 2-strand twists. So you definitely want to be doing your research on how you're going to be starting your lock journey. One thing I wish that I knew before starting my lock journey is that constant maintenance causes thinning. I'm gonna need to say this again for the people in the back. Constant retwisting or relocking causes thinning. I've had comments where people say that consistent retwisting is growing their hair. Like, a lot of people are kind of clapping back like, oh, I retwist my locks daily and it's making my locks grow faster. You know what? That's you. And I'm so happy that you found something that your locks love, because that's the whole point of this journey, to find what is best for our hair, your own hair. So if your hair loves being touched, retwisted, relocked every 3 hours, then do you, boo. That is wonderful for you. But me personally, my locks want to be left alone. If I relock my locks every month or every 2 months, they're going to drop out of my head. The third thing that I wish that I knew before starting my locks is that you can repair locks. Like, I didn't know this, guys. So at the beginning of my lock journey, I was actually combing out my locks, and you can actually see the locks still that I was doing that to, because they kind of have those curly ends. Don't even ask, okay? It doesn't make any sense at all. But I was just, again, I was doing my own thing, what I thought was right in that moment, and it was completely wrong. The next few videos on my YouTube, you will be seeing me repairing a lock that I have in the back that I've shown you guys before. It's literally on its last breath. So guys, moving on to number 4, comparing my locks to other people's. Like I said at the beginning of this video, guys, your lock journey is your lock journey. Your hair is your hair. We're gonna have similar hair types. We're gonna have similar lock journeys and similar lifestyles, but they're not all one and the same. You shouldn't be comparing your locks to anyone else's locks. It's okay to have inspiration and say, wow, I want my locks to look like that someday. What we don't wanna be doing, guys, is copying other people's lock journeys. It's okay to draw inspiration from locks and what we like and a color that we might want to do, but to completely tell yourself, I don't like my locks anymore because they don't look like that person's locks. Nah, we're not doing that. Moving on to number 5, you need to be reading the ingredients in all of your products. I'm still not reading the ingredients, but I know that I should. Also need to just be making sure that your products don't have sulfate in them, because it does cause buildup in your locks. There's no problem with trying products that you see other people using. You also have to see how those products are working in your hair. If your hair is dry after using an oil that you see someone else using that's helping them, maybe that's just not the product for you. So it's all trial and error, and you need to find products that work best for your locks, checking ingredients to make sure that they don't have things that are going to harm your locks. Moisturizing and oiling are not the same thing. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. I really thought that when I oiled my locks, they were moisturized, or when I moisturized my locks, they were oiled. I thought they were the exact same thing. I don't know that there was a difference, but I would have known that there was a difference between moisturizing and oiling had I done my research, right? So it comes right back down to doing your research. And you're probably sitting there right now going, hold on, what's the difference between moisturizing and oiling? And I'm just gonna leave that with you, because you need to go do your research if you don't know. So now what I'm doing is I'm making sure to moisturize my locks before I oil them. So go ahead and find out for me. Let everybody know in the comments what the difference is if you know. And if you don't know, go find out, okay? Thank you guys for joining me for another video. If you're not already following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me at eat.pray.locs. I will see you guys again in the next video. If you did learn something new from this video today, go ahead and hit that like button so this video can be seen by more people and help other people understand that they need to do their research before they start their locks. Have a wonderful day, guys. Peace.